holiday time. How do we survive it? Let's survive it together. I think a lot of us love the holidays and also hate the holidays because they can be so much fun and they can also be really stressful depending on your life and what you have to do. And so it is nice when we have sort of these reminders or these tips to help us through the stress so that we can actually enjoy the holidays. It sucks when we have like these holidays and we can't wait for the holiday to be over. Like, we don't want that to happen. So here's a few tips to kind of help you like enjoy the whole process of the holidays and really get some actual joy from it. So one of the things is you kind of have to know like what's happened in the past that you haven't liked. Like, what stresses you out? What people stress you out? So if there's certain things about the holiday that really stress you out, can you change those things? Can you do less of those things? Can you avoid those people? Sometimes the answer is no. And if the answer is no, then making sure you set up time around that. Like, if I have to spend time with someone that's really stressful, then I have to schedule more time, like alone time, before and after that person. So knowing like who you have to spend time with and like taking care of yourself around those people, I think is super helpful. But also there are some things like this year I didn't get to Christmas cards. I always do Christmas cards and I was like beating myself up, and then I was like, I can't do it this year, and let it go. And there was like this relief, and I could do it next year or I could not, right? So like knowing the things that are stressing you out, and if you can take away some of those things, like the world is not going to fall apart. Figuring out what things you can kind of take off your plate this year so you can enjoy more of the stuff that's on your plate. Overwhelm, that's like a big one in our lives, but also like during the holidays. So one thing that someone said to me, Jen Sincero, whom I love, said basically there's no such thing as overwhelm when you break it down and you're in the present. So if we have to think about like, oh, I gotta get these cards out, I gotta buy these presents, I gotta get in touch with that person, yes, that's overwhelming, but if we can pare it down to like, what am I doing right now? Like right now I am baking these Christmas cookies. That's what I'm doing right now. And oh my gosh, how much fun is that to make cookies like I used to do as a kid? But if I'm thinking about all these other things, I miss the experience of what I'm literally doing right now. So I think like all of these fun events that we have to do, when they get piled up, they become stressful and ugh. So if we can focus on that one exact thing that we're doing in the moment and try and enjoy that one thing, that will help us enjoy the whole process like so much more. The holidays really boil down to like what's really important to us. It's not about giving the perfect gift. It's not about looking like exactly perfect for the holidays. It's not about being on time for a party. It's like when we're with our family and enjoying that and having those moments of connection, seeing the joy on your child's face and creating that. So I think we get overwhelmed and stressed out by like keeping everything perfect, and we forget like the big picture of like what are the holidays really about, and what experience, what memory do we want to create? So I think the last thing is really doing healthy self-care for yourself, meaning like don't go in like, oh, I deserve a glass of wine and some extra chocolates because I've been really working hard today, but like what does your body really need? Do you need some alone time? Do you need to go read something? Do you need to go for a walk? Do you need to just like be with one person and catch up with just that one person? So thinking through like what things can help you through the holidays that are healthy, because we're gonna do unhealthy things. We're gonna probably drink a little bit too much, eat a little too much, whatever, stay up too late, like whatever, that can be fun, but we have to counteract that with really self-health care. You gotta plan those things in or they're not gonna happen, but it's really important to take care of yourself so that you can be feeling really good and enjoying those moments of connection with your family. So, what I'm thinking I would love for the holidays is a little thumbs up. So if you like this video, if it was at all helpful for you, give me a thumbs up or comment, ask me a question. If you have ideas for future shows, please let me know. But like that video, subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. We have so many other videos with helpful tips and ways that can really help you with self-care and bring a lot more joy into your life.